Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the number one most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, everybody? Dude, today is Thursday. Can you believe it? Today is Thursday, January 3rd, 2019. Thursday, January 3rd, 2019. And what's crazy is it is the first and the last time it'll ever be Thursday, January 3rd, 2019. First and last time. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most of this incredible day. And believe me, we're going to, because I have an incredible, and when I say incredible, I mean I have a phenomenal. And when I say phenomenal, I mean I have an over-the-top, absolutely powerful episode of Hashtag Rise and Grind for you today. It is. It's going to be amazing. Now listen, again, today, Thursday, January 3rd, 2019, and that's kind of special. It's kind of special, and the reason it's kind of special I want to share with you right out the gate is because we are getting super, super close. I mean, super, super close to the 1-year anniversary of Hashtag Rise and Grind. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I started this show right here in this utility closet that I'm in almost a year ago. It'll be a year on January 6th, which is Sunday, I guess. It'll be 1 year on January 6th that we've been doing Hashtag Rise and Grind. And I got to tell you, man, what an incredible, just crazy, over-the-top, unbelievable, unexpected year, right? Just an over-the-top, unexpected year. And so I'm not going to get into all of that yet, but you guys know that, like, on my birthday, I like to give away stuff, and whenever I give opportunities, I like to give away stuff. So for the 1-year anniversary of Hashtag Rise and Grind, I decided I'm going to give away stuff. Like, I'm going to give away a bunch of stuff. I'm going to give away a ticket. Actually, I'm going to give 3 away, but of 3 of these packages, I'm going to give 3 packages away, okay? So each package is going to include a ticket to the Mastermind, the 8-week Mastermind Goalkeeper course with me and Eric Thomas. I'm going to give away 3 of those. I'm going to give away the package is also going to include a planner. It's also going to include a Rise and Grind t-shirt. It's also going to include a Rise and Grind hat. I'm going to give all that stuff away, and that's what I'm going to do for a 1-year anniversary because it's my show and I can do that. So if you want to enter to win that stuff, all you have to do is go to glennlundy.com, and right at the top it'll say enter to win. Now don't go there right now unless you open it in a different browser, because you do not. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss today's show. My man Bruce, right here in my planner. You guys got your planners? I got my planner. I'm starting to really, 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 really love this thing. But my man Bruce, right here at the top, he said, underestimate me at your own risk. And when I popped that open, I thought, yeah, we're about to have a show today, boy. Underestimate me at your own risk. We're going to dive into that here in just a second. But first, you know what we got to do. Let's dance, folks. Check it out. I hope you're ready for this, because this is a good song. This is a good song right here. Yeah, let's see. Hold up. Just go ahead and soak that in for a minute. For those of you that know, and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button, because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, we can make a massive impact on this planet. I believe that. I'm already seeing it. I've been seeing it happen for the last year. It's incredible what happens when we start changing the way people start their day. So do me a favor. Sometimes all it takes to change the way someone starts their day is for you to hit that share button. That's it. This is also the part of the show where I need you to say good morning to me, and I'm going to say good morning to you. Whether you're watching live, you're watching on replay, you're watching the watch party, 5:30 a.m. West Coast time, I need you to say what's up so I can see you. Good morning, Robert Fuller. What's up, Yvonne Leah? How are you? Joshua Stifler's up in the house. What's up, Ray Hatcher and Sandra Benstock? Vicki Everett's up in here. Amy Bach. Amy Bach says she needs my energy this morning. Here it is. Yeah! God, that's for you, Amy. I'm just going to push it right through your phone. Yeah! Let's go. Oh, feedback. I got too loud. You got mad at me because I got too loud. That's all right. Hey, what's up, Clinton Becker? How are you this morning? Jeff Baker. Leanne Ryan Smith's up in here. Miranda James. Hey, Jeff Baker. I got a shout out to say Jeff Baker and say thank you, my man. Jeff Baker just got, I don't know, maybe I can't tell about that, but thanks, buddy. Liza Myers Borges, what's up? Luke Gustini, what's up? Josh, what's up, my man? This place is packed in here today. I love it. 128 people up in here today. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, y'all done dancing? Y'all done dancing? Because it's about to get, it's just about to get wicked up in here. I'm just telling you right now.
Rise and shine. 6 a.m. and your hand can't make it to the alarm clock before the voices in your head start telling you that it's too early, too dark, and too cold to get out of bed. Aching muscles lie still in rebellion, pretending not to hear your brain commanding them to move. A legion of voices are shouting their unanimous permission for you to hit the snooze button and go back to dreamland. But you didn't ask their opinion. The voice you've chosen to listen to is one of defiance. A voice that says there was a reason you set that alarm in the first place. So sit up, put your feet on the floor, and don't look back, because we've got work to do. Welcome to the grind. For what is each day but a series of conflicts between the right way and the easy way? 10,000 streams fan out like a river delta before you, each one promising the path of least resistance. Thing is, you're headed upstream. And when you make that choice, when you decide to turn your back on what's comfortable and safe and what some would call common sense, well, that's day one. From there, it only gets tougher. So just make sure this is something you want, because the easy way out will always be there, ready to wash you away. All you have to do is pick up your feet. But you aren't going to, are you? With each step comes the decision to take another. You're on your way now, but this is no time to dwell on how far you've come. You're in a fight against an opponent you can't see, but oh, you can feel him on your heels, can't you? Feel him breathing down your neck. You know what that is? That's you. Your fears, your doubts, and insecurities all lined up like a firing squad, ready to shoot you out of the sky. But don't lose heart. While they're not easily defeated, they are far from invincible. Remember, this is the grind, the battle royale between you and your mind, your body, and the devil on your shoulder who's telling you that this is just a game. This is just a waste of time. Your opponents are stronger than you. Drown out the voice of uncertainty with the sound of your own heartbeat. Burn away your self-doubt with a fire lit beneath you. Remember what we're fighting for, and never forget that momentum is a cruel mistress. She can turn on a dime with the smallest mistake. She is ever searching for the weak place in your armor, that one tiny thing you forgot to prepare for. So as long as the devil is hiding the details, the question remains, is that all you got? Are you sure? And when the answer is yes, when you've done all you can to prepare yourself for battle, then it's time to go forth and boldly face your enemy, the enemy within. Only now you must take that fight into the open, into hostile territory. You're a lion in a field of lions, all hunting the same elusive prey with a desperate starvation that says victory is the only thing that can keep you alive. So believe that voice that says you can run a little faster, and you can throw a little harder, and that for you, the laws of physics are merely a suggestion. Luck is the last dying wish of those who want to believe that winning can happen by accident. Sweat, on the other hand, is for those who know it's a choice. So decide now, because destiny waits for no man. And when your time comes and 1,000 different voices are trying to tell you you're not ready for it, listen instead to that lone voice of dissent. The one that says you are ready, you are prepared. It's all up to you now. So rise and shine.
Wow. Is it going to be a morning like that? Oh my goodness. So we were watching, it was crazy. In the last thing we were doing, I was doing, what I normally do with the show. And there was 140 people up in the live stream, which was awesome. And everything was going perfect, beautifully for this incredible show that we're kicking off today. And all of a sudden, my software, and it looks like the other one is still open. I can't get the other one to wait. Oh, wow. Okay. So I still got the 140. Everybody's still here. You guys are all still here. That's crazy. Okay, so everybody's still here. You guys can hear me. I literally had to shut the entire software down and come back. But everybody stayed in the live stream, and wow, what an incredible. I thought for sure all 140 of you guys were gone, and we were going to have to get everybody to log back in. But it allowed you guys to stay. You guys stayed. I love it. Okay, awesome. Where was I? Dude, that was incredible. Look, I got to turn off this heater my wife got me because I was sweating bullets having all you guys up on here. I love that everybody's in here. Hey, do me a favor. Hit that share button one more time because we got a ton of people in here. Anyway, all right, listen. I was listening, and that's what I was trying to download when the whole thing shut down. I was listening to my man David Goggins, which a bunch of people here in the Rise and Grind group, if some of you guys haven't watched the show before, a lot of us have been reading the David Goggins book Can't Hurt Me right now. It's a book we've been talking about and reading, and in his book he's just talking about the power of the mind, right? He's talking about how humans typically only use about 40%. We only use about 40% of what we're actually capable of. The other 60% we tend to leave in the tank. So this morning when I looked at my planner, and my man Bruce Miller had contributed the quote that said, "Underestimate me at your own risk," I started thinking, who's talking? Who's talking in that quote? Like close your eyes real quick and say, "Underestimate me at your own risk." Whose voice do you hear? And you know, there was a couple different voices that I heard when I heard that, "Underestimate me at your own risk." There was two voices that I heard. The first voice that I heard was my own. The very first voice that I heard was my own. You see, as human beings, we underestimate ourselves on such a crazy level, right? I mean, we underestimate our abilities, the things that we're actually able to do. We underestimate our value, right? We underestimate our value on this earth, on this planet. We underestimate our value to our kids. We underestimate our value to our parents. We underestimate our value to our employer. Sometimes we underestimate our value to just to society in general. We think we're small. We think we don't matter. I know we tend to underestimate our impact, the actual impact that we can have on this planet. We tend to underestimate that, right? Like, man, I can't really make a difference. Man, it's just one guy. What's it gonna matter just to help one guy? How many times have we said that? We underestimate, right? We underestimate the ability to do that. Whereas I can show you what happens when you help just one guy, right? Right, Austin Smith, who I believe is in here this morning. We tend to underestimate our capabilities. Like, what are we capable of? You know, all of these self-defeating things, we tend to do this to ourselves, which is why we end up only using 40% of what we're actually capable of, because there's this little voice in our head that beats us up and is constantly saying, you can't, you're not valuable enough, you're too small, you don't have the ability, you don't have the capabilities, any of that stuff. And so I want to ask you a question this morning, and I want to challenge you this morning to stop limiting yourself, because you are leaving 60% in the tank.
What was different about your body when you were born?
I was actually born with one finger on my left hand and a full left leg, but it was curved. I had surgery when I was 2.5 years old to remove the part that was curved, so I had a stump that they could put a prosthetic leg on. And then they took the big toe from that and they put it on my left hand, so I have 2 fingers. I did tons of physical therapy to try to get my new finger to work like a real finger and not like a toe. I was always trying to figure out how to bring them together and how to get them to come together and touch. And I was sitting in the shower and it touched. And it was amazing. I was running around the house screaming, "Yeah, I did it!" Because that was like the first milestone
Do you feel different than other kids?
Sometimes I do. People do stare and whisper. I'll be thinking, like, there's tons of kids in this world. How did he happen to choose me to be one of the kids that had to get their leg taken away? And I asked God, like, can you please give me a leg? Somehow, some way. But then I have to think, I was born like this. I can't change it. And when I play sports, I don't feel different. I don't think about anything else. I just think about what's happening in the game.
Would you say sports have become a ritual for you?
Yes, because I feel like if I don't play sports every day, I feel weird. I've always felt like sports is where I can go when I'm sad or lonely or anything. I love competition. I love the feeling. I love being under pressure and everything. When I'm playing sports, I go from thinking about all the other things to game mode. When I'm in the zone, I feel like I have this like fire around me. And then the flames pop up and have this circle around it. So any thoughts that try to come in and they get burned by the fire and they don't let in.
Do you feel you have to work harder than other kids?
Oh yes. I bet kids when they take a step, oh I took a step, big deal. For me when I take a step I say, oh no big deal, but I thought about every little bit. I put so much pressure on my body from being in a prosthetic all day. I come home, I'm like dying from back pain and I have to stretch before I go to bed every night.
So how do you stay positive?
I have to think about what I have instead of what I don't have. I have a great life. I have a great family. I have great legs. I have great friends. I have a great school. I could go on for years. I'm just grateful that I have so many things that are great in my life. There's lots of challenges in people's life, and that's a little wall right there. So I try to break down that wall. If I'm just running around like playing soccer or shooting a layup, I don't think about it. I don't feel different when I'm playing sports because that takes me away from my disability, but it's a good thing that I'm born like this. I've learned to be confident in myself. I've learned how to be strong.
Firefighters see difficult.
This kid's got one leg. He's got a toe and a finger on one hand. Yeah, you heard me right. He's got a toe and a finger on one hand. And what did he say? He said, I think about what I have, not what I don't have. This kid's out there playing quarterback. This kid's out there throwing the football. He's out there running around doing hurdles. Did you see him doing hurdles? Kid's out there playing basketball. Listen, do not underestimate what you are capable of, folks. I'm telling you, you're running on 40%, like Goggins said. You're leaving 60% in the tank. So when I read that this morning, when I read Bruce's quote, underestimate me at your own risk, I thought, man, whose voice do I hear? Well, first I hear my own voice, my own limiting beliefs. We got to eradicate that in 2019. I want you to understand that you matter. I want you to understand that whatever it is that you're thinking about, whatever it is that you're dreaming about, whatever it is that you believe in, whatever that passion is, I want you to understand that you have the ability, that you can do more, that you are worth more, that it does make an impact, that you do have that value that far exceeds how you currently take a look at yourself. And how do I know? How do I know? Because the other voice that I hear when I think about that, underestimate me at your own risk. The second voice that I hear is the voice of God, God himself, the God of the universe. I hear him in my ear because listen, in 1 year, in the last 12 months of my life, we're at the 1 year anniversary of hashtag Rise and Grind. It'll be 1 year on January 6th, right? That's why I get to give away some stuff over at GlennLundy.com. I'm going to be giving away mastermind courses, t-shirts, hats, planners, all that stuff. Make sure you go to GlennLundy.com to enter for that. But check it out, man. In the last year of my life, the God of the universe, has shown me more in 12 months than he showed me in 39 years. Now, let me clarify something. He showed me all this stuff my entire life, but I couldn't see it. But I'm starting to understand that God has this ability. He can kind of wink at you, right? He can kind of show off. He's been connecting me with amazing people like Lisa and Danelle and Brian and Eric, and he allowed me to go into a utility closet with a microphone and turn it into something where there's 150 people watching live on January 3rd at 5:30 in the morning. He turned it into something where there's 36,000 people in a group. He turned it into something where we're going out and we're helping pick homeless kids up off the street and putting them in houses and getting them jobs and doing all of these incredible things. He's just made my relationship stronger with my wife. He's made my relationship stronger with my kids. He's turned my entire world upside down. He called me to leave my job, my career, my comfort, my thing that I had built, that I was so passionate about, that I could have stayed in for the rest of my life. He called, he pulled, and listen, I took off the limits. I am no longer limiting God. See, what happens is when we put God in a box, which is what we tend to do as human beings, because we underestimate ourselves and we underestimate the power of the universe itself. So when we put God in a box, what happens is we tend to get earthly results. When we put God in a box, we tend to get earthly results. But see, when we take off the chains, that's when we realize that we have underestimated his power. You hear me? When we put God in a box, we get earthly results. When we take off the chains, that's when we realize we have underestimated his power. This morning, I want you to stop underestimating yourself. And I want you to stop underestimating God. You can achieve any result that you put your mind to. You can achieve with the right discipline, with the right work, with the right sacrifices, doing the right things, following the plan, using your planner, waking up, rising and grinding, not hitting that snooze button, not jumping on your phone first thing in the morning, diving in. You can. Listen, you are this mighty human being, right? This child of God, uniquely made by the God of the universe to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And you're already headed in the right direction. You're starting to make really good decisions. You're in the Rise and Grind group. You're waking up. You're watching the hashtag Rise and Grind show. You're making these comments, which I need more of. Make sure that you're commenting, sharing your wisdom and your knowledge, because it's unique to you. I need you to do that in the group. Man, you're already starting to make these decisions, and it's starting to make an impact. I'm telling you, because you matter far more than you think you do. And it's starting to make an impact on your friends, on your family members, on your coworkers. It's starting to make an impact on everyone around you. It's made a massive impact on me. And I, for one, absolutely love you for it. I stinking love you. If nobody's told you that today, I want to be the first. I stinking love you. You are an incredible human being. An incredible human being. Your limitations, they're earthly. They're not real. We got to unlock all that. We got to unlock all that, because I want you to be the best version of you. Today, tomorrow, in the future, I want you to be the absolute best version of you that you can possibly be. Check it out. Eric Thomas and I are doing a course together for the next 8 weeks. If you want to try to win that course, along with a planner and a t-shirt and a hat, go to glennlundy.com. You can register there. Or if you just want to get your course and join me and Eric Thomas, then just go to goalkeeper.com. Go to goalkeeper.com and you can work with me and Eric Thomas over the next 8 weeks to just extract the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. You have the option to do that, all right? So, glennlundy.com or goalkeeper.com. I don't care which one you go. Here's what I do care about. I want you to have an incredible, amazing, fantastic, over-the-top, phenomenal day. Please, please, please Do not underestimate yourself today. Thank you so much, Bruce, for sharing that. Do not underestimate yourself today. Do not underestimate God today. And then come back here again tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. on hashtag Rise and Grind. And we're going to do this all over again. Have an awesome day, guys. In case you waited right till the end, go ahead and hit that share button. I got you on that water, Brandy.